When you said about adding value, why did you want to add value to people's lives? What was it about that?
That background that I had, it was so violent, it was so oppressive. But what I had seen growing up was a mother who loved everybody, really cared for other people. She was a social worker, and she looked after old people, and these old people were very vulnerable in a world that was very aggressive and very oppressive. And I think certainly when I was growing up, I felt quite defensive, and I wanted to help them because, that was the environment that I grew up with my mother. But I was only young and I wasn't able to. So I think when I landed in England, then I still had that inherent desire to help people.
It's interesting because obviously I know lots of entrepreneurial people, and you have that entrepreneurial spirit that is so few and far between of, look, I'm going to be real here. I want to add value. It's not about, look what I've got, look what I've accumulated. At the end of the day, who cares what you've accumulated? It's like, what is the value that you're giving people? And that to me is the mark of a true entrepreneur. What's the value that you're giving?
I think it's the journey as well. So for me now, I'm very motivated by that journey, both my own journey, and it's no longer about, am I building the company to this size, or am I, buying that company or building that company? It's about the challenge and the experience of doing it. And for me, and actually what I really enjoy is helping other entrepreneurs do exactly that. So I get a real sense of pleasure now from helping other entrepreneurs go on their journey and overcome their challenges. So I really enjoy coaching. I enjoy mentoring. I enjoy talking about Lego.
Yeah.
Could I ask, is that for you, Andrew, and for you as well, Pete? Do you both feel that you're still in survival mode? And if you are, how does intentional living and how does a sense of purpose help to kind of break that cycle, or at least smooth it out?
I would say I'm probably still in that survival mode. And, whether I always will be or not, I'm not sure. And certainly, as you know, I'm writing a book at the minute, Imposter Millionaire, and that has forced me actually to look at this subject really closely. And it's made me realize that imposter syndrome is not only real, but I'm still living it every day. And that sense of survival is still a driving force in me. And the key now is to make that work for me and actually, to see if I can use that in the most positive way possible. So I think that's a big driver for me.
Again, your authenticity is hugely inspiring. I think from my perspective, I'm work in progress. I used to think I fixed people, under this illusion that I'm the fixer. I don't fix anybody. I can create the space for people to look at life differently and then support them as they go through a process of change. And I would say that the first step to changing anything is to acknowledge it, which isn't always easy, to acknowledge the fact that I do think and feel this way. I mean, obviously this book, I can't wait for this book to come out and for people to read it, because imposter syndrome is something I think everybody has to a certain extent, but ultimately to be your true self, to be happy in your own skin, to feel good about who you are, to value yourself is a journey within. I think it's one of the hardest journeys. If you're looking to accumulate things and to have everything on an external perspective for you to feel good internally, I just don't see it. It doesn't see it works. And for me,